Good morning, Petway Patriots. Happy Patriot Pride Day. Today is May the 4th, and we are so happy to be with you today. Our trait of the month is Resolve Problems. Good morning, Mrs. Aletto. Thank you for joining us. Good morning, Mrs. Mongaluzzo. How are you?
Good morning, Mrs. Frederico. I am wonderful, and may the 4th be with you also.
May the 4th be with you.
As you can see, Petway Patriots, it is also Spirit Day. Whoa. We are dressed like some of our favorite characters from Star Wars. We have Mrs. Frederico dressed as Rey, complete with lightsaber and all. I am sporting my best Princess Leia attire, complete with buns and my makeshift lightsaber. And Mrs. Aletto is also sporting her gear, dressed like Yoda. Be kind, you must, says Yoda. We cannot wait to see all the creative costumes that you guys have come up with. We know we have a lot of Star Wars fans out there, so make sure you are posting to Facebook with the hashtag PetwayProud. Up next, we have the Elwell family, who are going to lead us in our Patriot Pride cheer.
Another month has just begun. Time for learning and for fun. Here we are to welcome you. Say hello, how do you do? Kindergarten waves hello. First grade shouts hooray. Hooray! Second grade says yee-haw. Third grade gives 3 claps. Fourth grade raises the roof. Whoop, 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 whoop. Fifth grade leads the rest. They salute. Welcome to each and every one. Petway Patriots are second to none. Yay, Petway!
Great job, Elwells. Last week, Mrs. Mongaluzzo, we had a celebration of Earth Day as our Spirit Day, and we had many of our Petway Patriots post on our Facebook page what they did to celebrate Earth Day, recycling, and reusing. Ashley Marino made a dress with recycled material, accompanied by a necklace and earrings.
It was adorable. Ava Kelly made flowers and vases out of water bottles and vegetable cans.
Awesome job, awesome job. The Scarpa boys, they made a house from a box and
an adorable pet turtle.
And an adorable pet turtle too.
Nino Giacomelli made a creation called Birdhouse Man. Great job, Nino.
Awesome job, everyone. We're so glad that you're participating in our Spirit Days. We hope you're having fun with them. We know we are. Next up, we're going to hear a little bit about resolving problems with a little help from Mrs. Gruccio and Mrs. Armstrong and a few of their children. Regina DeRose, Mark DePalma, Daniela Mozzarelli, Barry Garcia, Haley Anderson, Chase Parada, DJ Panicelli, and Penny Elwell. And a special shout out to Miss Neary, who helped put the video together. So let's learn about how to resolve problems.
Good morning, Petway Patriots. Happy May and happy Spirit Day. Today, Mrs. Armstrong and I have some special guests to help us explain our new character trait of the month, resolve problems. Mrs. Armstrong, do you know what it means to resolve problems?
Hi, Mrs. Gruccio and Petway friends. I think resolve problems means to solve an issue or a problem that you might have or a way that you feel about something. But to help us explain things a little bit better, we have some very special friends with us that are going to give us a hand.
Good morning, everyone. My friends and I are here to talk about what it means to resolve problems and ways to help you when you are feeling frustrated. Take it away, guys.
Hi, Petway Patriots. Now we're going to talk about the 5-finger rule of resolving problems. Think of these things when you're in tough situations.
Ignore. If someone is being mean or inappropriate around you, try to ignore them.
Move away. If you ignore and nothing changes, try moving away from the situation.
explain. If you move away from the situation and the person keeps following you, explain why they are bothering you.
Stop. If a person continues to bother you, tell them to stop. Get an adult. If you have tried all of these things and they are still not working, go get an adult.
That's the 5-finger rule for resolving problems. Make sure to keep following the pathway to Patriot Pride.
All right, great job. We love our second grade friends. Thank you so much for that cute video. To hear a little bit more about resolving problems, we're going to hear from our favorite Powtoon characters, Paul and Pauline, with their story about resolving problems.
Hi, I'm Paul.
And I'm Pauline.
And this is the Paul and Pauline Show.
Today, we show how to resolve problems. I show how to resolve problems by taking turns when my friends and I decide what to play.
I resolve problems by choosing to complete my remote learning instead of playing Minecraft online when my friend asks.
I show how to resolve problems when I decide to correct the mistakes that I made on my science project instead of watching my favorite YouTuber.
I help my friends resolve problems by talking to them about positive ways to get along better. Paul
and Pauline
want to know how you resolve problems.
All right, my Petway Patriots. Next up, we are going to hear from a couple of our specials teachers who have some special segments for us this week. First is Mrs. Andrews. She has written and will be performing, you're going to love this, a remote learning rap. Take it away, Mrs. Andrews.
Distant learning, we do our best. The cool part is we don't have to get dressed. Virtual learning all day long. Keep our mind sharp, gotta keep them strong. Google Classrooms with their login codes. Assignments posted, I'm on overload. Just remember to do your best. We're all in this together, our learning quest. Our guidance counselors can help you out. If there's something you need, just give them a shout. Specials are fun, they can give you a break. Don't forget to log in, for goodness sake. Teachers and staff, they miss you so. They only want the best to help you to grow. So always remember, we're here for you. Your teachers, the staff, and the principals too. Yes, always remember, we're here for you. Your teachers, the staff, and the principals too. Distant learning, we do our best. The cool part is we don't have to get dressed.
Great job, Mrs. Andrews.
And now, Mrs. Supran has decided that you guys have been doing such a wonderful job during Art Special that she wants to have a featured artist each week during our presentation. So this week, we will be focusing on the work of Alexandria Darden. Yay. Good job, Alexandria.
Up next, Mrs. Mongaluzzo, is our Signs of the Week. Mrs. Kazmierski, along with her 3 children, Jeremy, Reagan, and Travis, will help us learn our signs for this week.
Hi Petway Patriots. I hope that during this time you're able to get outside in the sunshine and get some fresh air and do lots of fun activities. So this week I'm going to teach you signs that are related to outdoor activities you can be doing. So one really fun thing that we like to do is swing, So the sign for swing, we're going to hold our middle and pointer fingers together. We're going to hold one horizontal, the other one's going to go on top of it, and it's going to go back and forth in a swinging motion. Swing. Now, what else goes with swing than sliding? So the sign for slide starts off the same way as swing. But instead of swinging, we're going to slide our hand down like we're going down the slide. Slide. Something else we enjoy doing here when we're outside is riding our bikes. So the sign for bike, we're going to make fists with our hands and we're going to move them in a circular motion as if we're pedaling the pedals on our bike. So this is the sign for bike. Now, don't forget to wear your helmet for safety, okay? My son loves to play soccer. We spend a lot of time in our backyard playing soccer, juggling, making shots on the net. So the sign for kick and soccer, we're going to hold our one hand horizontal like this, fingers together. The other hand's going to come up in a kicking motion like you're kicking. So the sign for kick is done once, soccer is twice. So you can kick in soccer. Finally, what else should you do when you're outside but run around? The sign for run, we're going to connect our pointer finger to our thumb and we're running. And we can run this way and we can run that way. All right, so let's review our signs for the outdoor activities. So we have the sign for swing, slide, bike, kick or soccer, and finally run. Okay, Petway, I hope that you're able to get outside in the sunshine, play all of these fun activities, and practice your sign as well. Take care.
Up next, Mrs. Mongaluzzo, are shout outs. Our first shout out is to Donald Tharp, who has been completing all of his work and has now begun reading a book without anyone telling him to. Great job, Donald. Keep up the good work.
All right. Next, we want to congratulate Lorelei Torres, who has also been doing all of her work and helping to teach her little brother, Giovanni, a future Petway Patriot, his work as well.
Mrs. Valori would like to give a shout out to Aiden Cortez Serrano. He worked tirelessly on his call number project, redoing videos until he got it just right. She is so proud of him and his efforts, and we are too.
Shout out to third grader John Overpeck for getting all of his schoolwork done and then helping his family to make dinner. Great job, John.
Shout out to Milana Goff for showing effort in her schoolwork. But Milana wants to also give a shout out to Mrs. Mastro, who has made this such an easy transition for her and for being such an organized and caring teacher. Great job.
Oh, how thoughtful, Milana. Very nice. All right, we have some teacher shout outs this week as well. We want to give a shout out to Miss Janicia. Congratulations to her. She had her little baby girl, Rosiah Lynn. She looks just like Jalea, and I can't wait to meet her. Congratulations to the whole family.
And shout out to Mrs. O'Donoghue for putting together our latest video, Petway Cuts the Rug. She did a great job. We know how difficult it is to put videos together. Thank you so much for all that you do. Next up is Students of the Month, our Petway Patriots who are always following the pathway to Patriot Pride, and it does not go unnoticed. Starting with our kindergarten students, from Mrs. O'Donoghue and Mrs. Nonemacher's class, Blake Arcanio for showing the trade of good manners. Mrs. Brady's class, Layla Williams for showing effort. Mrs. Master Giovanni's class, Enzo Monfrey for responsibility, and from Mrs. Fury's class, Nino Giacomelli for effort.
Moving on up to first grade, in Mrs. Bell's room, Ryan Zanni for all of his effort. In Mrs. King's class, Jace Oliveri for being a responsible Petway Patriot. In Mrs. Diorio's room, Lamar Connolly for showing personal pride. In Mrs. Napoli's room, Logan Malecki for all of his effort. In Mrs. Ruger and Mrs. Mercado's room, Rodney Bacon for also showing effort. And in Mrs. Alexander's room, congratulations, Corinne Ortiz for being a responsible Petway Patriot.
Great job from Mrs. Armstrong in Miss Neary's room, Lauren Wright for showing effort. And from Mrs. Gruccio's room, Regina DeRose for showing effort. Mrs. Kahn, Gabriel Romero for showing responsibility. And from Mrs. Petrini's room, Silas Perez for responsibility. Great job.
Good job. Moving to the other side of the building in 3rd grade, Mrs. Holt's room, Be Smiley Felipe for showing effort. Mrs. Mastro's class, Milana Goff for responsibility. Mrs. Weaver's room, Quinn Cleary for showing lots of effort. Mrs. Pilla and Mrs. Dunlap's room, Anthony Trainer for encouragement. Mr. Oliveri's room, Donald Tharp for being a responsible Petway Patriot. Great job, guys.
And our 4th graders, Mrs. Sturkley's class, Xavier Santos for effort. Ms. Hesser's class, Masha Menadikova for cooperation. Ms. Smith, Jacob Garza for personal pride. Ms. Scarpa, Joseph Riggins for responsibility. Great job, 4th grade.
And our 5th grade leaders, congratulations from Mrs. Ocasio-Ells' room, Isabella Riggins for being a responsible Petway Patriot. From Mrs. Bordeaux's room, Preston Hill for showing lots of effort. Mrs. Gunther Nolan, Mrs. Kaffenberger's room, Brielle Rivera for responsibility. And from Mrs. Brooks' room, Damian Harmon for all of his effort. Great job, Petway Patriots.
Great job to all of our Petway Patriots. We are so proud of you when you follow the pathway to Patriot Pride. Mrs. Mongaluza, we'd like to welcome back Miss Kaffenberger. She will be returning to our Petway remote learning beginning tomorrow. So welcome back, Miss Kaffenberger. We sure did miss you. Up next are our pledges and our school song. Our Petway Pledge is by Mrs. O'Donoghue and Mrs. Nonemacher. This week, our flag salute is by Mrs. D'Amico with her dog, Riley, and Mrs. Bency. And our school song is sung today by Princess Leia. Not you, Mrs. Mongaluzo, but Mrs. Khan. So we're looking forward to seeing that.
We, the students and staff of Petway Elementary School, will work together to create a safe, caring, and positive school.
We will be respectful and truthful, solving all problems in a cooperative way so we can learn and grow together.
Please remember to make good choices throughout the day, and please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Good morning, Petway Patriots. It's Mrs. Bency and Mrs. D'Amico. We're here to do the flag salute. Please stand. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Have a great day.
We're a school of love and a school of cheer, a school of hope named for someone dear. Mrs. Petway would be proud, so it's time we shout out loud. We're a great school after all. We're the Petway Patriots. We're the Petway Patriots. We're the Petway Patriots. We're a first class school. May the 4th be with you.
Great job, everybody. Thank you for everybody who participated in this month's Pride Day. And for everybody who's been participating in all of our videos. All of our special segments are so important and they're so enjoyable to watch. Remember, it is Patriot Pride Day. and our trait of the month is resolve problems. So we want to make sure that you're thinking about how to resolve problems when you find yourself in a difficult situation. We're so glad you are still working hard with all of your lessons, and I can't wait to get back to Petway to see everybody.
Very true, Mrs. Frederico. I hope you guys are having a great Pride Day, a great Spirit Day. May the 4th be with all of you. Make sure you're getting on. Nice. I don't know. Mine's glowing, Mrs. Frederico. Dying. But get on. Make sure you still get all that schoolwork done. Visit those special areas. And we can't wait to see all of your pictures and posts. And hopefully we get back to see you in person very soon. All right, guys. Have a great week.
Bye, everybody.